I know, this seems a lot like clickbait, but I promise it isn't. Hey guys, welcome back to the DrCliffAuD vlog. This is vlog number 163, and today I just got done filming the podcast, and you probably know that it wasn't live this week again, and I really have to talk to you about it. So I know that I talked about it last week. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, you can watch last week's vlog. I'm basically gonna be getting into that more today because I'm super frustrated by it, and I literally just got home, ate something really quick, ran up here to the studio so I could record this for you. But before I get into it, do me a huge favor, click the like button. It really helps out my channel. And if you're not yet subscribed and you want to see content that I put out, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That makes sure that you get notified when I post a new video. So if you missed last week, basically the quick run of the story is that, you know, we do a live podcast show, the Dr. Cliff Show, every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Arizona time. We've been doing it since like last August or September, I can't remember, but we've been doing it for a while. And about 4 weeks ago, we came in to do another live episode at 4 p.m. Arizona time, and all of a sudden, the live feed wouldn't work. So we had to record the episode, post it later. You know, we like to have a live show because we like interacting with viewers of the show, both during it and as well as when we conclude the show, we have Q&A, to where we, you know, look at your questions, we answer them for you live on the air. And so it really has a nice little dynamic to it. But as of 4 weeks ago, we had like a rainstorm, and that's probably just pure coincidental. But ever since that point, we've not been able to go live with our shows. And so if you notice, when we post our shows after the fact, after we've recorded them, and it's not on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Arizona time, the viewership goes down dramatically. Problem with this is that we have sponsors help supporting the production of the show. We do have a production team who's there, who has a 3-camera setup, who does all our overlays for us, who gets the live feed, you know, pushed out, and all of that stuff, which is great. But you know, when the show doesn't work the right way, when the feed doesn't work the right way, then we have problems. So you may have noticed that I had gone live on YouTube earlier in the week, and then I went live on YouTube and Facebook right before we were supposed to go live on the Dr. Cliff Show this Wednesday. And all of those live feeds work. I did an Ethernet connection, I did a Wi-Fi connection. Everything worked when I just went through StreamYard. So StreamYard is a streaming service. I go through that when I do videos on, or live feeds from my laptop, basically, for YouTube and Facebook. And both of those worked perfectly. Now, we had Cox Cable come out to kind of check everything out and see, like, are they throttling us? Are they like limiting our upload speed? I know that everyone, you know, who's really into this world, they're like, man, 20 megabyte or megabits, I think megabits upload speed, that's not really that much, but 20 megabits is plenty for uploading 1080p video and audio content up to YouTube and Facebook Live. And I proved that with me doing it myself from my feed. Everyone's like, yeah, looks super clear, looks super clean, I can hear everything, there's no buffering or anything like that. So that's definitely not part of the issue on the Cox Cable side. On the other hand, our production crew, when they go back to their studio and they actually, with their truck, because they have a mobile truck or like a mobile Explorer that they use to come out to facilitate our live show, all the production equipment is inside of there. And we run an Ethernet cable and a variety of different camera cables through the window for them to be able to connect it up to their truck while they're doing this. And they're able to use that production truck at their studio, which is another location here in Phoenix, and everything apparently is fine with going Facebook Live and YouTube Live with that. But the only thing that they can upload to live when they come out to our space is WTSMTV.com. And that's great, but the entirety of my following is on Facebook Live, or is on Facebook and YouTube. So we really need to be able to go live on those two platforms. Otherwise, there's going to be virtually no viewership and no interaction, because we interact with everybody on Facebook and on YouTube. And so they ran some checks on their end, but then we came back today, we were feeling pretty confident that, okay, I proved that I could do it in the studio, they proved that they could do it at their studio. They come together with our studio, and what happens? We have no upload speed. It goes down to like 0.03 megabits per second, which is nowhere even close to enough to be able to upload live video content that we want to upload. And this literally has us going crazy. The only thing I can think of is that it's the streaming software that the production company is using. So they're going to be reaching out to the to that particular company. We might even try having them switch to a different streaming service to test it out. Because here's the thing. So we're probably going to end the show. Like, if we can't get the live feed working, the cost does not justify the benefit of a pre-recorded show. We do a lot of pre-recorded content on the channel. As you know, we have a bunch of YouTube videos, we do a bunch of shorts, we do a bunch of stuff. And all of that stuff works well because it's very searchable. Like, we create informational videos on certain topics that get people to watch that to answer a single question. The podcast is much more well developed, so it's much more broad of a paintbrush that we're using with that. So it's not as super targeted to people that are searching for specific information. It really needs people to come and watch and be like, hey, I want to engage with this entire show. Even if I'm not super interested in a certain topic, I like it because there's a different level of interaction on it that people like, and they can ask questions, whether it's contextual or not contextual to the particular show. So the show only really works live. So if we can't get the live situation solved, we're going to end the show. Like, I just don't know what else to say. You know, we could probably replace some of that with different content that we do, but it's not going to have we're not filling that want of our viewership, of you guys. And, you know, the vlog has its place. Certain people love hearing me talk about all my problems. This is my therapy session. I appreciate you guys who stick through it. Other than my mother and father, I know they watch all of these vlogs, but anyone else who's not related to me, if you watch these, I really appreciate that. I appreciate my parents for watching it too. But, you know, we create content to fill voids of information that is out there, and different people like to consume information in different ways. Some people like my short 7-minute videos. Some people like these vlog videos. Some people like the long form podcast videos. But if we can't make it work, if we can't make it sustainable from an episode standpoint and from a live standpoint, I don't see any reason to keep it going. Now, we might be able to figure out a way to maybe do some self-production. Maybe we can figure out a way to upload our own feed on YouTube and Facebook. That becomes a logistical issue because, as you guys know, my time is extremely, I don't want to say valuable, that comes off as the wrong way, but my time is extremely limited. I already take up all of my free time doing this stuff, and to think that I would have to spend additional time taking away from all of my other content creation to figure out how to do a self-produced podcast and do it well is the thing. It has to be viewable. Like, I don't want to just create it to create it. It has to be good. But unless I can figure out a way to get some support of doing a self-produced show, because I know I can upload those videos live. Like, I know I can do it. I've done it on our tests, you know, and I'm sure that there's probably things that I'm not thinking about that we need to square away, but I know I can get it to go live on YouTube and Facebook. I don't know how to do it at the same time, but again, we'll figure all that stuff out if we have to. The problem is I don't have time to figure that out. So until I can find some assistance from anybody to help facilitate that, I know it's not the internet. I have to think it's on the production side. Like, there's no other way around it. It's probably something that they're using software-wise. That's the only thing I can think about. But honestly, we haven't changed anything. Like, we started doing this show back last year, and we haven't changed a thing, and all of a sudden things just stopped working. So we got to put more time and effort into it. I'm willing to commit to get to the end of this season, which is another 4 episodes. So if we don't have this figured out in the next 4 episodes, we're killing the rest of the Dr. Cliff show, maybe bringing it back in a different format. Who knows? I'd like to know your guys' opinion on this decision. I know that there's probably going to be some people who are not happy about this decision. I apologize for that. There's going to be other people who are like, you know what, good, we didn't like the Dr. Cliff show anyway. So feel free to comment if that's you. That might actually make me feel better of knowing that there's people who don't care about the show. So, but nonetheless, that's kind of what we've got going on. It's late on a Wednesday night. I know you guys are seeing this on Sunday morning or somewhere around there. But let me know your thoughts and feelings about this whole debacle, and I will see you next week.